I'm just going to. Hi, everyone. And my name is Natalia Walker, and I'm the founder of Inner Creative. And I love supporting business women just like yourselves to realize your dreams and to make a positive difference to your clients and ultimately to the world. So today I want to talk to you about what's holding you back and how to dismantle the limiting beliefs that are getting in the way of your success. So just inviting you to think about something that you want. You know, it might be a goal, a dream, a new habit, or a particular task that you want to do, a project that you want to work on. And first, just to see how it feels in your body. So if you're watching the replay, you can obviously stop and pause and take this. But if you're watching this live, then just, quickly feel into your body and see when you think about this task, does it feel relaxed and easeful, or is it feeling tense or stress? And if it's feeling tense or stressed, you can actually even notice where in your body it's feeling that. And then when you think about doing this task or working towards this goal, how easy is it for you to take action towards it? Is it something that you actually feel, yep, I've got an action plan, I'm taking step by step and it feels really good and it's easy? Or actually, does it actually feel difficult? And interestingly, see how it feels in terms of corresponding to how you felt about your body when you checked in around that actual particular goal and task. So look, what is actually stopping you? And it may be time, money, energy, or something else. But if you're procrastinating, there's more than likely something else that's at play. And it doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you. You're not lazy, there's nothing broken about us or anything like that. It just means that at some level you don't feel safe about the task or the result. So here are 5 strategies. Just next slide. Oops, excuse me. There we go. 5. So these are 5 ways you can address avoidance or procrastination. So you can delete the task, get rid of it, delegate it to somebody else who's got in their zone of genius. You can modify it. So actually change the task. Maybe you want to write a blog, but maybe it's the topic. And once you write a different topic, it just seems to flow. Or if you go, well, I can't actually change it in any way, add something, add music, add a different environment, add company. Or you can actually shift it because maybe there's actually something deeper that's underneath that you need to move. And all the other things are sort of, in a sense, like window dressing, and they're sort of more short-term solutions. And I actually talked more about these strategies in my previous Brava presentation, where I talked about how to overcome stubborn procrastination. So you can actually find that under the live section on Dia's Ideas YouTube channel, or if you either take a screenshot and just use that QR code or use that web link, you can actually see more detail about the process that I talk about in that guide. So depending on what it is, you might actually find, as I said, that short-term relief. And you could even, willpower your way through it, but it's not going to give you that long-lasting change. And that's why sometimes we even get those stop-start patterns. You start a new exercise, or start posting on social media, and then you start and then you stop again. So for real transformation, you need to support your subconscious that's being triggered and showing up through your body's nervous system. So here are 3 ways we can experience stress and blocks towards our goals that I commonly see with my clients. So trigger words, your body actually gets triggered just by thinking of a particular word or concept. So just even talking about that today, breakout room, like you want to work on your accounts, but you're actually triggered by the word accounts or tax or money. For me, I was looking at my finances and the word retirement was actually triggering me. So if you've got some sort of stress around it, then it's going to be really hard to overcome it. So, and that stress, you don't even need to know why you've got it. It could come from past experience, family, stories, or values or patterns. And it could actually relate to the sound of the word. So I found with one client, we found that the same word in a different language actually created a different response in her body. So it might not even be something that you can actually tangibly, logically understand why. The other Another stress is how we frame and scale our goals and statements, so they affect how it feels. So it feels logical, like we don't want to aim for something big and scary, so we don't aim for, yep, let's run the marathon when we haven't actually, set a goal around running around the block or running, 1K or something, a little bit more manageable. So here are different ways of scaling up a goal. And I just invite you to think about the original goal or project or task you're thinking about, and just test your way. Use those prompts as starters and test through your body to see how your body feels as you move through the prompts. So, for instance, your goal might be, I want to express my ideas on social media. So you can start with, I'm open to expressing my ideas on social media. How does that feel? I'm willing to express my ideas on social media. Then next level up is, I'm ready to express my ideas on social media. It's safe and okay to express my ideas on social media. I'm worthy of expressing my ideas on social media. And then the last level is sort of, I express my ideas on social media. And you could even scale that up, I express my ideas on social media with confidence. So as you can see, if you're going through them, they'll have different responses. And look, you can, balance and try and work with a higher one, but it's obviously just going to take a little bit more effort there if it's already something quite scary for you or triggers. So, and also many times it's actually a stress that's related to actually the task or actually what happens next. So it could be fear of failure. What if something doesn't work out? What if it goes wrong? Fear of judgment or not being liked. What will others think? And it might actually not be the task itself, but what comes next. So, for instance, if you do the task, then maybe you'll have to make a hard decision afterwards, or the task after that feels scary. So, for instance, talking about decluttering, well, maybe you're not decluttering because once you have a clean lounge room, maybe you have to invite, you have no excuse to host the next family function that you don't want to do. And so that clutter, in a sense, creates a safe boundary to go, oh, look, sorry, I can't do it. My house is a mess. And it just saves you having that difficult conversation and creating that boundary otherwise. The other thing is it could do is around changing our identity. So if, if I'm this type of person, what does it actually mean? So one client had issues around being organized. When she thought about being organized, she thought about being back in high school, and the kids that were organized, quote unquote, were the nerdy kids, and she wanted to be one of the cool kids. So doing things to actually become more organized for her was obviously related to that sense of identity and not wanting to be, having that negative association around the organized. So, and it's not all bad as well. It could be the impact of success. Like, what if I get too busy, to look after my family? Those sort of things then trigger us. So, the ways, we deal with this discomfort and stress is actually using our body. It's the best indicator. So you can try all of those 4 strategies in the previous slide, and that actually may find relief in your body. But the more deeper triggers need a response that addresses your nervous system and the unconscious thinking patterns behind it. So the modality that I'm most familiar with and seen the greatest benefit with myself and with my clients is through PsychK. This uses left-right brain integration techniques to reduce stress and resistance to our desired goals and beliefs. And without the resistance, it's then really easy for us to take action towards our goals and embed our new beliefs. So what I love about it also is that you don't always need to know the why. You don't need to dig deep. You just have to think about what goal you're actually wanting to do. So 3 ways PsychK can help. It can strengthen your intention and reduce stress around a goal. So getting better at public speaking, for instance, you could create a goal, it's safe and okay for me to speak in public, or I'm a confident public speaker, or I'm ready, willing, and able to post videos on social media, whatever it is that particular goal is. And then we can check into your body. Is there any stress around it? If there's not, then that's fine. It's all good. But if there is, then we can balance for that. The next thing you can do is transform stress around a particular issue. And so this is where it's really useful with those trigger words I was talking about. So in that example of public speaking, we could actually see if there's any stress just around the word or concept public speaking, or social media, for instance, that might, trigger something. Or you may go back to a past public speaking event you've had that maybe didn't work out so well, and can actually reduce the stress around that. Or we can go, oh, you've got something coming up in the future, and reduce the stress around that too. And then the third one is to actually gather messages from your super consciousness about the issues. So that might then, and it's really good with repeating patterns. So, for instance, around that public speaking, it might be relating to issues of being seen, setting boundaries about what you share, or it might actually be related to your sense of personal power and being able to speak your personal truth. So, in terms of how it can help you, I'm just trying to click onto the next one. So to do a 75-minute online showcase session where we work through a particular issue, there's an option to do 3 sessions in a transformation package, and that also includes my mandala inspiration cards. And then the accountability package includes the Psych K, but also more practical support strategies, for instance, around your schedule, or just doing that more sort of hands-on getting things done, and can book in with that QR code or just book in a free chat. Thanks so much for having this session with me. Thanks, Dia. Thanks for the opportunity.
Thanks, Natalia. And we'll put some more information below in the link. And if people want to reach out, that'd be great. Thank you.